Going to court with a public defender, which is a court appointed attorney, is not always the wisest thing to do, but often the lack of money to pay a real trial lawyer results in having to do so. Martello felt forced to plea instead of preparing to fight during trial. Guilty or not guilty, he's done enough time. He would be home now if he didn't go to trial. Why didn't he just take the plea? Prison wife story time. He deserves a retrial. He'd be home. This is a prison wife story time about standing by my husband the time leading up to his trial and my reaction to the verdict at his court date. This speaks about why you should take the plea bargain even if you are innocent. Really, there is no such thing as a fair trial. There is so much willing and dealing that goes on behind the scenes of a trial. How long do we have to wait for justice? And in this video, I'm just talking about we really wish he ought to just not went to trial. Maybe, if he hadn't went to trial, he took that time. He still could have fought for his innocence to overturn it, but I don't know if it would have been harder or whatever, but at least he would have been out like maybe 4 years ago had he not went to trial and just took that plea that was being forced upon him. We thought justice really exists. Now we know better. That also comes from song lyrics. Is I thought that justice really exists. Now I see that it exists only for the rich. Only for the rich. Only if you can afford top legal defense should you ever go to trial. Other than that, or maybe if you have a lawyer that's a family member or a good friend. But other than that, I would not recommend going to trial, whether you feel you're innocent or not. You're risking and gambling with your life. I wish we had have just took the plea. Why didn't he just take the plea? Prison wife story time. He deserves a retrial. He'd be home. Continued. This is the second part of that video. When facing a plea bargain, one has to not only consider if they committed the crime or not. The real fact to ponder is whether you want to spare whatever portion of your life that you can, because they coming for your head if you lose that trial, which they're ensuring that you lose it because they're taking out evidence, they're not taking testimonies, they're putting testimonies that shouldn't be so they're ensuring that you lose. So when you do lose, they are going to throw the book at you. Okay, guys, thank you.